Joe Morgan, 2063 Rand. Sick and tired of the attitude. I'm sick and tired of the dismissive, condescending tone from the council members and the city manager on occasion. Okay? You act like we don't know what's going on. You act like we don't know any better. Like we're just wackadoodles out in the wilderness that we don't know anything. Okay? So we spent 2 weeks going over all the entrails of all these agreements and all the plans, and it turns out we know more than you do most of the time. So tonight, then we hear from, I hear outside from Nelson that, oh, well, what you heard from these guys, that was really crazy. Well, they told us we were crazy. RCTC pat us on the head, told us we were a bunch of knuckleheads that didn't know what we were doing. We had no idea what they were really even up to, and they weren't going to change the plans. So then we look at the plans, and it turns out our plan was their plan. Fix Lincoln, fix Maine before you close Grand. Turns out that's the reasonable plan that was signed off in 2014. It was signed off in 2014 as buildable, complete, fitting all the guidelines, fitting everything. And now we've got to switch it all around. You're going to close Grand before you do anything else, before you finish either one of the ramps. I hear tonight, oh, no, they're going to finish both of them. Nobody knows anything about anything. RCTC still doesn't have the information on the website. It's changing minute by minute, evidently. You know, we have no idea what's going on. You guys don't know what's going on. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And then to have the attitude and the fit of pique this morning because you don't think that I've given you sufficient respect. Here's the news. You work for us. We don't work for you. Okay? I'm not as polished at doing this as you because I haven't been sitting up there for 12 years. So I've had enough of the dismissive attitude. I've had enough of the sarcasm and the snark. Okay? We're just as qualified, we're just as intelligent as you are. Okay? We're spending our own time. You've got somebody up there with far more education than any of you guys sitting up there donating her time for nothing. You guys ought to be thanking Michelle Wentworth every single time she comes up here because she's worth more an hour than you guys are. It's disgusting how you guys act towards people. You come up here, you correct people, you get snarky with them. You know, you got your 3 minutes. You're done with your 3 minutes. Okay? Well, she asked you tonight, and I'm asking you, put this on tonight as an agenda item so we can have some discussion like some adults. Okay? No, not just passing it off, because if you don't do it, you get who's really in charge here. It's not the people that are in charge, it's you guys that's in charge. You want to show us who's boss? Go ahead and show us who's boss. Blow us off. Tell us you don't care. Tell us you're not interested in discussing this. Say, well, you know, it's just public discussion. I've read the Brown Act. I know how it works. You can put it up. This has come up. You just found out about it. I saw the doe-eyed looks on everybody's face when we showed them the plans. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm asking you, as the third person, put this on the agenda tonight as an emergency item. This has come up in accordance with the Brown Act. You can put this on. This has just come to your attention since the agenda was printed.
Okay, your time is up.
Yeah, I get it.
Dean, would you like to comment on that or not?
I believe the section that he's referring to is Government Code Section 54954.2B2, and if you'd like, I can read it to you, and then you can...
Well, or just your interpretation.
I think I'd rather just read the language and then let you interpret it. It's for the council to interpret and make a decision. It says the legislative body may take action on items of business not appearing on the posted agenda under any of the following conditions. And there's basically three primary ones, and the one that Mr. Morgan is referring to is the one that I believe he's referring to. If not, he can correct me. Says that it's upon a determination by a 2/3 vote of the members of the body present, or if there's less than 2/3, unanimous vote, that there's a need to take immediate action. That's action tonight, as opposed to calling a special meeting, for instance, which you can do with 24 hours notice. There's need to take immediate action, and that the need for the action came to the attention of the local agency subsequent to the agenda being posted, as specified in prior subdivision, which you know means that the agenda item has to be posted 72 hours in advance. So he's correct that it's referring to items that came to your attention, meaning the item itself. I think he's referring to maybe a factual dispute about what the agreement might say or require, but the action would be, of course, an action related to the on-ramps and the 91 freeway. So the question for you to consider is whether there's a need to take immediate action tonight, and whether the issue that they're asking to take action on, not the newfound information, is something that came to your attention since the posting of the agenda at least 72 hours ago. It is something certainly that if it's something that can wait for the next agenda or wait for a special meeting to be called, in my opinion, this section does not apply. Immediate action means action tonight before you can call a special meeting, for instance.